Hello, good afternoon, happy Thursday. I hope you guys are just having a great week and are excited about your upcoming weekend. I'll tell you, I'm listening on audio to this book by Grant Cardone called The 10X Rule. And it's really got me thinking about goal setting and success. And I know that there are so many of you guys that want big things for your life or big goals for yourself, whether it be wellness or health or career or financial. And you look at either like people on Instagram or people in the company that you work for, and you're like, how could that ever happen, right? Or how is that possible for me? And then simultaneously, I talk to tons of clients that are like, Alyssa, like I just can't get started on meal prep, or oh my God, waking up early, or having a morning routine, or getting a workout routine, or learning a new skill. Like it just takes so much, and we're already all doing so much, right? But here is the thing, is that in order to do anything really significant, you're gonna have to think about it really, really big. Like you cannot underestimate the amount of effort, time, energy, obstacles you'll face in order to get something off the ground. So I've talked about this in the past before. Like if you take a freight train and the freight train is parked on a track, you can keep that thing in place with a 1-inch brick, like right underneath the little wheel thing or whatever it's called. I mean, a huge freight train, right? A huge boat can be parked in my driveway and held in place on the trailer with a 1-inch brick. It's crazy. But the thing is once you get that momentum going, you know there's no stopping that freight train, right? Or you better get out of the way of a big boat on a trailer because it's going to blow you over, and there's nothing that can stop it. The thing is that we cannot underestimate how much time and effort and energy it's going to take to start something new. And I think a lot of times we get disappointed because we come against setbacks, or we didn't realize it would take so much energy or time or effort. And the thing is if we can learn to anticipate that up front, then you won't be disappointed or surprised when obstacles start to come in your way. So, I've grown up in the corporate environment, and we have preached smart goal setting for years and years and years. I just did a post on this on LinkedIn, and a SMART goal is specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. And I grew up in corporate America with this thought process. And yeah, it can be a really good thought process when you're trying to get something done. The problem with SMART goal setting is that it's realistic. So, like if you shoot for the moon, you land on the stars, or whichever way that saying goes, right? So if you're thinking in terms of what's realistic, the reality is that you're probably only going to get halfway there. So I'm okay with your SMART goal setting, except it needs to be big first. So you've got to take whatever it is that you want to accomplish, and then you've got to think about it 10x. Like, what if you 10x that? Right? Then what would the SMART goal be in order to support that goal, right? So think about it this way. Let's say you want to make $1 million, right? And you say, I want to make $1 million in 10 years, okay? What if I said you need to make $1 million in 6 months? How different would your actions be if you had to take that $1 million you had to make in 10 years and drill it down to 6 months, right? You're going to think differently about it. You're going to take different actions. You're going to go after it like a dog after a bone. Like that's where you set up a SMART goal, is when you take the goal you have for yourself and then 10x it. So if you want to start a health and wellness regimen, right? Or you want to get somewhere in your career, think about that timeline of what you feel like would be realistic, and then chop that thing in half, right? Or if you want to get promoted 1 level up, think about what if you got promoted 5 levels up? What would you have to do today to be operating 5 levels higher? If you want to pay off debt, right? Say I have this debt that I want to pay off, then take it, my phone's being funny, then take your debt payoff goal and then cut your timeline in half. Now, what does that look like, right? So I'm reading this book. I talked about it in the beginning of the video. It's called The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. And I am telling you, it will change the way that you think about moving your life forward. So I hope you guys are having an awesome, awesome day. Hopefully this encourages you. Think over the weekend about what is the vision you have for your life? What are the goals that you really want? Entertain those desires that are really deep inside your heart. Don't shove them down. Pull them out. Write them down on paper. And then think about it from a place of, what if I did all of this in a year? What could happen? And I think that you'll really surprise yourself. So, all right, I love you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.